All right, so every time I bring you guys in here, it's one more piece of something thrown on here. We just did the heater hoses. Wanted to have heat and all, pretty much as many amenities as I could besides AC. I got an '05 degas bottle, '05 Mustang degas bottle just hanging out in there. And I had to kind of hodgepodge some bends, put a union in there. We're almost ready to put a tune in, I think. The High Chief, Mike Dez, is going to be walking in any minute. We have 2 gallons in so far, bud. Right?
Yeah.
2 gallons in so far. Wiring up the alternator here because this alternator setup is kind of pulse width modulated through the Holly, so I kind of have to make that work. So I'm doing that now. Get that clicked in. Get it sorted. And Kev's doing some more wiring downstairs. Kev?
Yeah?
What are you doing downstairs?
Wiring up the sub panel for the basement.
We're ironing up a sub panel for the basement. Kevin's gonna live down there in the basement. We call him a cellar dweller, but it's kind of the same thing. So we'll check back soon. I'll probably once Mike gets here, I'll walk you through what he's gonna do with the tune, and then we'll set the camera down and see if she lights off. But I'm excited, nervous, all that stuff. See you in a minute. All the fluids are full. We got the we got Dez Racing lead actor himself, Mike Dez. Mike, what do we got going on?
Well, we're gonna fire up the Godzilla today in the Capri. So it's a pretty cool day.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this down, you guys. I'm not gonna cut the camera. I'll just leave this going, and you guys can check out the first fire. But this is pretty wild. Mike's in there making a few adjustments, just scaling some sensors. Yeah, we're ready to rock. I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
Can you use the CAN bus cable? Charge it.
Yeah, I hit the key. I didn't see no leaks. I also don't know what the fuel regulator set at, Mike.
Okay, geez, what do I want
60? I don't have any leaks.
Power up, Nick?
What's that?
Power up? No, yes.
We powered up. We should be. The computer's lit up.
There it goes, yep.
All right, so just a mental check. Oil is full. Trans is full. Coolant is full. Bin module is plugged in. You should be able to display everything on the Dakota Digital. Power steering is just kind of rigged up in there. I also have the alternator wiring done too, Mike.
Okay, cool. It should do the tune, obviously.
All right. Should we get the door cracked, you think?
Oh, yeah.
It's going to sink.
Yeah, it should add off a little bit.
Stick.
I just have
The car moves forward, run. You can stick a hole in that one.
Okay.
twice.
We're here all week, it's still nice, scratch it. It moved. All right.
You think maybe it's power all the way down? Usually after you do the TP, sometimes after you do a learn, you have to do the... Yeah, the can is right from the both plugged in?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Crank since the last one, but I got it. Lock the wheels on. Godzilla crankshaft and all that. I didn't change any wiring around.
No. You're using the same harness he's using.
Same dual harness.
Flash of blue is not picking up, and they're not cranking fast enough. Seems decent.
Blue is low.
Who hasn't seen it yet? That's all it is. Right? Yeah, on the screen I should see RPM, and I'm not. Yeah.
Any other factors?
I mean, literally, you just plug his computer in, and all I do is change that piece. So basically, it's.
Shut it off for a second.
Because you made it what, like a batch fire?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it has a -2 in it, like an LS. So you know, you go ahead and just ditch the one sensor, even though it's foil unplugged, it's still. I want to see if it's sync. I want it to sync up. We're missing on basically one or the other sensors, but we can't look. Oh no, hold on a second.
Strange, it still didn't fire though when you got rid of it.
What?
When you got rid of
I know it would run. That's the thing. I don't know if this would run on the one.
Okay.
I never tried to do it in this system before. And crank was green, like on the.
Detecting crank sensor. The only fucking wing and a prayer I can have is a fucking wire pulled up.
Right.
Of where though?
So at this point, you can tell from the video, I'm pretty pissed. I crossed all my T's and dotted my I's. Thankfully, we had a couple of Godzilla swap cars at the shop that we were able to use as a reference point and take some tests, and we found the issue. Not on us, but we found it. So we had a couple of problems. We weren't getting a crank pulse. We checked continuity on all the wiring, and we found a little issue over here. That was sorted out. I'm not sure if I can speak on it yet. We do have our Holly screen here. Key is on. Holly screen basically told me to go fuck myself. So, oh, the SD card came out. Maybe that has something to do with it. Nope, just no screen. So, fuel pump is working. All right, volt gauge is working. We're in neutral. All right, on to figuring something else out. Be right back. I wanted to get the Dakota Digital working so we can have a reference. We have a small 3-inch Holly screen, but I wanted more of my vitals present right there on the gauge cluster. Mike Dez is here. He's behind the camera. We found some issues with scaling, being a Godzilla harness, and different sensors or different temperatures, offsets.
Yeah. Right now, basically, we had to just scale the coolant temperature sensor to get it accurate, but we'll look at that a little bit deeper in the future. Yeah, so now we get basically, we did actually just fire off real quick a minute ago, so the coolant temperature's up to 91, but that was off a little bit from our original calibration. This is the same tune we're using in Kermit, more or less. Made a few changes here because this is a stick car, but it's very similar, so we're expected to pretty much fire up, run, idle, do all the normal stuff it's supposed to do. This is, Nick, how many Godzillas on this
I was
here?
just thinking, this is that little New England Mafia now. That Joe, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 killers out there right now.
Yeah, we delivered one last night, so that loader left. So that wasn't the max cam in the big cam. So this is we're using the Cali's cam in this one, right?
Yeah, Cali Stage 2 with PAC springs, full symmetric camshaft, cam gear lockout. A little science behind that. Maybe in a future video we can get in and talk about that. And this is not the end or the final Godzilla swap. I have a feeling that there's going to be some exciting news coming down the pipeline this year. And yeah, Mike, if you want to do the honors, make sure she's in Nooch and hit the key.
Very good.
This should be the startup tune with all sensors running and speaking to everything going on in the Holly and the gauges.
All right, here we go.
Just give me a thumbs up if the gauges work, okay?
Certainly will.
How's she looking?
That looks good. I'd say it's a success, Nick. We're good to go, man.
Smooth, man. Another Godzilla swap alive. This is just a big achievement. I took this week and pretty much this is the fourth day of working on a steady. But if you guys remember, if you subscribe to the channel and check the video out on Saturday, Christmas Eve, me and Kev dipped the motor in and then we walked away from it. We didn't want to push our luck. We got the motor in. I came in Monday and just hustled and ran and grabbed parts and kind of just me and Kevin put everything together. Mike said, let him know when you're close to firing it up. He came down for a little while yesterday. We had some problems. We sorted that out and just everybody coming together. Here's the car running with power steering, with power brakes, with a stick. Everything is functioning and working, and I couldn't be more happier. I got a lot to clean up right now. To somebody walking in off the street, they may think the car is an eyesore, but for the amount of hurdles we've jumped over and to get the car where it sits right now, I am nothing but pleased, and I'm so appreciative of everybody that helped out. So stay tuned for the next video. You might want to like, share, subscribe down below. But the next one, we're probably going to build some custom 3-inch exhaust going all the way back. I have tailpipes. I have mufflers. I got to order myself, I'm probably going to go with a pipes custom 3-inch X-pipe kit. And me and Kev are going to get underneath there and build it up. But we'll get some good sound coming out of the pipes on this car. And then we can maybe hit the road. Might put some fenders on today and have some fun. But I'm super excited. Thank you guys for following along. This has been a great week. Happy New Year to everybody. We'll see you in the next one. Don't be late. Peace.